Thank you very much for staying with us on the sports on Prime, on the Pulse, sorry. And this is the sports segment. My name is Gary Al Smith. Tonight we'll be having the Prime that will be at 8:20. I'm mixing my lines here. However, we are going to talk about not the Champions League, not the Europa League. We've done both on the previous shows. That's Sports Today with Nathaniel Atto. We'll now talk about the National Open Championship of the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation. Now, 2 weeks ago, if you recall, we were here and we spoke about it. Similarly, we introduced you to the sport. We had a bit of a demonstration here, and today we are going to take it further as we have the real championships that hopefully you can go and look at. It on the 22nd of this month. That is this weekend. The president of the federation, like 2 weeks ago, is in the studio with me. Charles Osei, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure, and I'm so grateful you want to promote arm wrestling.
Yeah, we don't have much of a choice, do we? We have to practice what we preach, which is that we can't just focus on the football.
Right. I'm sure it's also primarily because one, arm wrestling is popular,
yeah,
and then one of your own is pushing the agenda, so you have to support.
No, lest they accuse us of nepotism and cronyism, so let's not go there. So the championship is on Saturday at the sports stadium. I mean,
Hatramani Sports Hall.
Yes,
at the Accra Sports.
That's great.
Yes, without lights, we want to have the event done. You know the challenges at the stadium, so we have to work our own way to make sure we have lights. That will stay from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. So
just to keep the lights.
Just to keep the lights, we can have some air conditions, and because it's a sports hall.
Yeah.
And to avoid heat, the crowd that will come in, we must get lights so we can use the air conditioning. So we have worked so hard, and all is set for the championships on Saturday.
Okay, but I mean, these are some of the challenges that some of the sports that are not football, even football faces those challenges. But just to give an idea to our viewers of what kind of challenges organizationally you've gone through before putting this, especially at the stadium. We've had reports here on the Joy News channel, especially on our sports team, where we've been to the stadium, it's rusting and so on and so forth. But people have not seen and heard about the indoor facilities there. So please give us an idea of what.
Well, I think primarily we don't have enough sporting infrastructure to take care of exactly what we want to do.
Yeah.
Because what we have at the stadium is the only sports hall we have in Ghana. I don't want to bring in it's small. I don't want to talk about the sports emporium at the Bukom area. Yes. This is the only one we have, and it's small. It can take more than 1,000.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's depleting. The structure and everything, it was renovated by, I think, RLG.
Yeah.
And since then, nothing has been done to that facility. If you look at the stadium itself, you see both and nuts pulling off, and it's scary. It's just unfortunate that the little we have, we're unable to maintain. The maintenance culture in this country is so bad.
So to ensure safety for your sport on Saturday, I know you've put in a lot of work.
Yes.
Just tell us about it. I mean, it will help us to appreciate some of it.
What we have done is that we have worked to make sure we get light. We have worked with the security services, who are also bringing contestants, the Ghana Army, made up of the Air Force, the Navy, and then the Army itself.
Yeah.
They have one team, they are coming, Ghana Police Service, Ghana Immigration, SEPS, Fire Service, and then prisons. They are all bringing teams. A lot of gyms in Accra are also bringing teams. We have some individuals from the Bunahafo region, Ashanti region, Eastern region, and then the Western region.
A very national championship.
National champion. I am so elated by the fact that people are calling and registering from all the regions. I think that for Volta, we have one from Volta, nobody from Central.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy we are getting people from all these areas. And it is going, whoever we get will be a worthy national champion. And I'm also happy by the fact that the security services have shown serious interest. So it's going to be beautiful. We are asking media friends, Kaba and Co will be there, Abeku Santana, Nanama McBrown, Funny Face. They're also coming to add some color to the event. So we have done so much work, and we expect people to have fun. A moment ago, Lepowura SMS me, Alaji Jaula, and said 1 p.m. sharp, he will be there. Stephen Appiah also agreed to be there. So a lot of dignitaries are
You want to make it as entertaining as possible so that it's not
initially,
just initially,
that's how it started.
Yeah.
And for me, the best way to attract people to the sport is to bring in celebrities, the media stars they hear and see on TV, you know, bring them around to also
have a fun atmosphere.
Yeah. So that's what we've done so far. It's been very, very difficult for every federation trying to put up such an event. It is difficult to get corporate Ghana to invest. I don't call it sponsorship, to invest into sports. I think the culture and the orientation must change. It shouldn't be support or sponsorship. It should be investment, because for whatever you do, there's a returns you're looking out for. It's been very difficult, but I am grateful that Kofi Krom Pharmacy, he started with us promoting arm wrestling, and he's still with us. TT Brothers, Uncle T is supporting us. Award Center is giving us medals and then trophies for people who would win laurels on the day. Joy Herbal Center have also come to, no cash, but just get the stuff
support.
done.
Support.
So it's been very, very wonderful. Work done so far, so good. Our officials are ready. We are going to have a rep from Togo. He is being sent down by the Africa Arm Wrestling Federation to come and then supervise what we are doing here. So far, I think we've done enough work. And everybody, patrons should come and then enjoy, the fun around arm wrestling.
So for those who didn't watch the initial introduction to arm wrestling 2 weeks ago, we did say that these national championships are leading to something bigger for the winners. Just like in most of the other sports, the representative from Ghana will be competing on the continental and the global circuit. Charles, give us a reminder for those who didn't watch the first time.
Well, before the reminder, we're also getting support from Benaton. They are giving us electrical appliances. The federation itself is also making available some cash, so that whoever wins can at least take home some cash to serve as transport. Now, basically in June, that's June 28th, there's an African Championships in Nigeria. When we're starting arm wrestling, we didn't want to concentrate on international competitions, but because I serve on the African board, we can have an African Championships where you won't present your team. So we want to raise the national team from this, the Golden Arms. So after the event, all the best athletes will put them together for like 1 month, the month of May. There's a man coming from Egypt who would train trainers, he would train referees, and then spend 5 days with our national team. He will take them through all the techniques. And then June 28th, we leave Ghana for Nigeria, where we're going to have the 5 days African Championships in Lagos. Honorable Rashid Bawa, Ambassador Designate for Nigeria. Has promised, in fact, he's promised that he's going to be with us in Lagos. He'll come down from Abuja, he'll stay with us, and make sure we have a friendly atmosphere to compete and make Ghana proud. But we are saying that it's just an exposure, it's a beginning. Let's take our people there. That's why we said we needed more women. The police service have given us some strong women, and we hope that they would make Ghana proud.
Excellent. So then after the 28th, that's the African Championships, there'll be a World Championships.
We won't rush into the World Championships.
But if you qualify, you have to go.
Well, we will. But what we want to immediately do is to begin a league with the security services. We are discussing with Multimedia, Samir Enchi and Co. Other groups have also expressed interest. Every Saturday afternoon, we'll go live on TV with the Arm Wrestling League. These are some of the things we're looking at. We're also looking at working with the tertiary institutions. We are looking to raise money to put up the tables and spread it around. Once the table is available, you find people playing. Over the weekend, we went to Tema SOS, the SOS village. Yes, and it was interesting the way all these kids were rushing. I said, I want to do it, and it was fun. That's
the key word.
It was
at that
fun.
age, it has to be fun.
It was fun, and for everywhere we've been to, the kids make it interesting. And everything I'm doing, Gary, yes, I'm putting in money, but I'm happy because I see people get excited when they see the table, when they're playing around. So that is my joy.
Yesterday, we had a former a national tennis player also here, standing here, and he's also having a foundation and going to the schools. And he said the same thing that you said, that the kids are just happy to do it. And that is where we should begin picking them from. We should just introduce them to it, make them happy when they develop an interest, and then we take them to the professional side.
Once they love it, they will eventually become professional. But it's just unfortunate that we don't have facilities. Assuming we have facilities, then people, after developing the interest, will grow into becoming professionals.
Pros,
in the past, people have done hockey, people have done track and field more than football. Unfortunately today, all the chief executives who did track and field and hockey in schools are not supporting track and field and hockey.
Yeah.
They have all become football people. It's just unfortunate. I'm sure it is because of facility and equipment.
Stuff.
So we must, as a nation, understand that sports is business. Gary, you have traveled. You've read a lot. And you know how much sports can contribute to a country's GDP. It's important as a nation we have a change in orientation. Leadership of the nation must see that, look, apart from bringing guys from the street, it creates employment. Now, this morning I was telling somebody that armed robbers in Ghana, the expert robbers use motorbikes. They ride excellently and they carry your phones away.
So we should do motocross.
Let's do a motorsport in this country.
Yeah.
Nobody is taking advantage of it.
That's true.
My campaign is
we have the whole, we have hills, valleys where they can do all manner of things.
Have you been picked before by somebody on a motorbike?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but it's like a movie.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that somebody should just be smart and say that, guys, let's stop robbing. Come together, motorsport. It will make you popular. It will earn you some money. Now, these guys in the gyms, they go to, some of them go to the gym just to look good. Others go to become laggards. Others go to, for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that come and do arm wrestling. Come and do some weightlifting. Make it, what you're doing, make good use of it.
And make some money out of it.
And that's what we have to preach.
Right.
And as a nation, the orientation must change. Corporate Ghana must also understand that they have to invest in sports.
Right. Thank you very much. And the message begins from here. That's why.
Saturday, I want to see you.
Sure.
8 a.m. we are there. We'll stay till 4 p.m.
Yeah, we have a couple of shows in the morning, so we'll come after.
My pleasure. Maybe a battle between myself and you. Or it will be a mismatch.
Yeah, I mean, let's not even.
Maybe you and Benedict.
Maybe. I'll battle somebody my own size.
Thank you very much.
Charles Osesibe is the president of the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation, and the event is coming off on Saturday, 8 a.m. at the DG Hatramani Hall at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's going to be fun. There are going to be lots of interesting people there. While I wait the time, spend a couple of hours, and maybe, who knows, you could be the next ambassador at the next event. That's the sport for now. We will be doing more at 8:20. I'll be bringing you updates on the Europa League. I'm Gary Al Smith later.